Tell me, baby, do you really wanna ride tonight? In the back of the Benz, we can slide tonight. Secret rendezvous. Well, you can get the call tonight. I'm coming through, so me and you can do it all tonight. Secret me.
It's you and I, girl, he ain't got to know. We can start off in the bed and finish laying on the floor. He won't never know the difference about the stains up in the sheets. Cause every day you leave, your man is beating on his meat. Can you keep a secret, girl? Do you think he'll ever know that I was running out the back when he was coming in the door? I know you got a family, but you gotta get away. When you're screaming that you're leaving him every other day. A secret rendezvous is what you got yourself into. Don't worry, when we ride tonight, it's only me and you. You can tell him if you want, yeah, it's up to you to choose. If he wants to go to war, guarantee he's gonna lose. He may got a lot of anger, but he ain't got you. And never ever could he walk a day in his shoes. We should break it off, I don't wanna keep it up. It ain't let me feeling mom, just a little bit of lust.
Tell me, baby, do you really wanna ride tonight? In the back of the Benz, we can slide tonight. Secret rendezvous. Well, like you can get the call tonight. I'm coming through, so me and you can do it all tonight. Secret me.
Little mama, do you wanna come roll with me? In a leg rap star, rock star physique. I got a couple plans for you and me. If you wanna come slow roll with the G,
Sway back on me.
all that you like.
You can lay it on me.
All through the night, any day, just come up on my team. All of my car, my parts, 5-star freak. Show me what you got when we hop up in the spot. You can get on the floor and just move. This is flipping on another level. You know we can make them rebel. Endeavor to never to ever lose. Baby girl, what can I say? Make me wanna get away, so you know that it's time to go. Could be my freak of the weekend. I'll take you over the deep end, the creep enough to go boy, let's roll.
Tell me, baby, do you really wanna ride tonight? In the back of the Benz, we can slide tonight. Secret rendezvous. Well, like you can get the call tonight. I'm coming through, so me and you can do it all tonight. Secret me.
They won't know, good about me and you. Cause they won't know, good about me and you. And your rendezvous.
Tell me, baby, do you really wanna ride tonight? In the back of the Benz, we can slide tonight. Secret rendezvous. Well, like you can get the call tonight. I'm coming through, so me and you can do it all tonight. Secret me. Tell me, baby, do you really wanna ride tonight? In the back of the Benz, we can slide tonight. Secret rendezvous. Well, like you can get the call tonight. I'm coming through, so me and you can do it all tonight. Secret me.
Greetings and welcome to Fridays from the Hildt. Tonight we're going to be talking about vampires. It should be a lot of fun. We've had a lot of things going on this week. We did a lot of shorts this week, but last night we talked about my favorite module, Ravenloft.
Yeah, that was a fun live stream. I wish I was able to participate more, but I think I need a new computer.
But before we get into that, I'm Logan.
I'm Jake Pendragon.
Tiger here.
Spine6 says that he can hear the helicopter right now. Our Flair is not here this week, so he'll probably be giving his after-action report next week or the week after. We'll see.
He's MIA. I think he needs to be court-martialed.
he might need to be. But we got some stuff that we can talk about. Like I said, last night we did this, and I'm gonna play the intro from last night, seeing how it was so much fun. So let's just do that. We'll comment on it as it plays. Oh my God.
A lone figure stands silhouetted against the ancient walls of Castle Ravenloft. Count Strahd von Zarvich stares down a sheer cliff at the village below. A cold, bitter wind spins dead leaves about him, billowing his cape in the darkness. Lightning splits the clouds overhead, casting stark white light across him. Strahd turns to the sky, revealing the angular muscles of his face and hands. He has a look of power and of madness. His once handsome face is contorted by a tragedy darker than the night itself. Rumbling thunder pounds the castle spires. The wind's howling increases as Strahd turns his gaze back to the village. Far below, yet not beyond his keen eyesight, a party of adventurers has just entered his domain. Strahd's face forms a twisted smile as his dark plan unfolds. He knew they were coming, and he knows why they came, all according to his plan. He, the master of Ravenloft, will attend to them. Another lightning flash rips through the darkness, its thunder echoing through the castle's towers. But Strahd is gone.
Honestly,
Only the howling of the wind, or perhaps a lone wolf, fills the midnight air. The master of Ravenloft is having guests for dinner,
This one
and
turned
you
out
are
really good.
invited.
I am the ancient. My beginnings are lost in the darkness of the past. I am not dead, nor am I alive.
So glad
I am
you're
undead
back.
forever.
It's like yourself.
Turned out pretty good.
Pass not these portals, ye foolish mortals.
No, that wasn't me.
Lovely narration there, Tiger. Thank you.
Yeah, there was a wolf owl in there, Bobby. All right. That was I love doing that last night. That was a lot of fun.
Oh man. Too bad we were hungry. Otherwise, we kept going.
Yeah, we had to stop doing that one, but
We stopped for hungry tummies.
Curse our mortal coils.
we had quite a few people show up in the chat. They were talking with us. It was a lot of fun. Some people that wanted to show up tonight couldn't, but they were there last night, so that was cool.
Tiger in the chat. In the chat.
I think I think he's referring to the wolf. Check eBay, Bobby.
eBay.
What? And I think he's saying, Releza, I need a wolf, Bobby.
I need a wolf.
Oh, so yes, we're already off to a good start tonight. But I got some shorts to show you. We've had a big week of shorts.
Oh
What
yeah.
color are the shorts?
I think they're Halloween color.
Are they undershorts?
Or are they
Or
over
shorts? Maybe they're swimming shorts. No?
Let's see if I can find what we had here.
What about jogging shorts?
Ew.
jogging shorts? Well, I did this one for the mag game this week.
As long as it doesn't. I capped a few of those badoops.
Okay, yeah. Spike says, true story. One night I drank too much on stream, and a friend has showed off his pet chicken. I woke up with eBay searches on my computer for live chickens. And then he said, I capped a few of those badoops. Yes, you did, sir. Welcome, GM Cody.
Wow.
Nice to see you, buddy. We'll welcome you properly down here in the chat.
All right. Tiger's getting down.
Yeah, we're just trying to have a good time on here. And Cody
What do you
says,
mean
well,
we're trying? We're succeeding.
I guess we are.
You're succeeding in having a good time.
Now, one of the other shorts I put out this week, and then we'll look at least one of the Luda shorts. Probably the one that's done the best. The other one I put out was for Ravagers of Carnage. And for some reason, I am not seeing it in here. I don't know why.
Weird.
Because I ate it.
There it is. I was right next to it. I'm just blind.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, our generation. So good. Yes, sir.
Be a chia pet, huh?
Yeah. I didn't consider it something. So I wanted to do something for rabbit started have it. If we're doing the Halloween, which we'll be talking about. That's the last one I'm doing. I hope so, Bobby. I really do. I hope you did pick the right night. I hope every night's the right night.
That is like the best picture right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, that bad guy was awesome. Well, thank you, Spine Ticks.
This is the place to be.
On Fridays, this is the place to be. On Saturdays, it's Spine Ticks, sir.
Yepper depper.
And I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure I put a link to that in the description.
Subscribe to Spine Ticks.
Yeah. So yeah, either way, yes, subscribe to Spine Ticks. Okay, so Tiger last week started doing some of these shorts for Luna. So I'll play the latest one, seeing how it has gotten the most views thus far, and then actually our other pet got more views. There we go. Video, and if you like it, so that's my That is the plan. You're just going to tell me how to get there. All right, so let's see. Let's actually take some of these out of here because we're getting a little crowded.
Way too crowded. I feel a little claustrophobic down here.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more. It'll set the tone for our theme tonight. Then I should have put that up on the screen by itself. But we have a special game coming up on Tuesday that anybody can join. And so far, I've only got one player signed up for it. So
besides me and Mom.
Yeah, well, that's different. For sure, I'm about to get one tonight. Well, glad you joined me, Mom. Family, that's right. Highlight of my yeah, mine too, Bobby.
That's screech, you know.
So there's your chia.
I did several already.
I know. I like that too. So there we go. That is our Lenharroween. Why don't you give us a rundown of that, Tiger, while I show this off. Thanks, appreciate that. It's a good time for sure.
What do you mean rundown?
She was saying that to Bobby. Of Lenharroween. Tell us what's going on this Tuesday.
What is
I
it?
don't know how much I'm allowed to say.
Well, you could talk about the type of characters. You could talk about what the game.
We are all playing cursed characters.
Yes.
And they're cursed by monsters.
They're cursed to be monsters.
We're
yes.
gonna be monsters.
So if you want to play a monster for Halloween,
yeah, you can play a monster. Some of the monsters are already taken, but I think we have the werewolf available.
Yeah, the werewolf's available. The were-spider is available.
Were-spider. Were-spider is a special kind of monster.
The hag is
Chris
available. The witch.
Oh yeah, you can play a witch.
Spine Tick says, and maybe there will be a Logan Sith collab on my AI action figures. Maybe Logan and I could write a comic book. That would be
awesome.
It would be awesome because I've written many comics. I just never have been able to get an artist to draw them up for me. I'm an okay artist, but not good enough to do a whole comic.
Yeah, he's more of an author than an artist.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you guys should see his little teenage comics. They're fun.
Well,
Oh
I do plan on doing a video on those and showing them off a bit. So I did show a few of them in one video I did for for the 4 Aces #1. So.
An adult audience may appreciate it, but like younger audiences may consider it cringe. It's funny, but
it's older. I wrote them in the 80s and the early 90s.
What are you talking about? It's probably all in the style now.
It might be.
Who knows?
But Lenharroween is we're gonna have some fun. Night of the Cursed is the name of the adventure, and the gist is you have the opportunity as a cursed individual. A dwarven veteran has invited you to his manor house.
Oh, there's a mummy.
And a mummy, yes. And he has consulted an oracle and has a minotaur butler.
I am the oracle.
That'd be awesome. It would. And the opportunity here that he's offering the players, the monsters of this, is a chance to either overcome their curse and break it, or embrace it. It'll be up.
So we don't even know how the night's gonna end.
So Lenharroween's gonna be great. That's gonna be 7 p.m. Mountain Time, right here on From the Hildt on Halloween evening. So hope to see some more people join us on there. Where did the tiger go? It's just us. We're alone.
Oh no, the spooks.
She's gonna have to pop back in here in a minute, but we'll kind of give her a chance to join us. There she is.
Oops.
All right.
Why did you leave us alone?
I pushed the wrong button. It's not easy.
All right,
It's not
so-
hard to do in here. Those things on the top instead of the bottom.
So let's play a Luna
Oh, look.
Shorts to show
Nope, I
what's going
can't.
on with that.
Oh, we already did Luna Short.
We did a Luna Shorts. It was the other one it was our other pet, Artemis, that we were going to show off right
Yes.
now.
My baby. My baby. She's so precious.
There we have.
No, it's taking
We got to click this board.
nickname.
Artemis. I got a lot of it. I'm glad my kids got water.
Ben's thinking about getting an entire reptile room full of reptiles.
Yeah, well, she doesn't live with us anymore, so I won't be able to enjoy them. Artemis Clyde Frog from South Park. I'm not a big South Park fan, but
If Ben were here, he'd probably jump on.
Oh, yeah,
understand the
Artemis is a leopard gecko.
yep.
Yep, she's a leopard gecko.
But we don't mind the South Park references. There is some things I like on that show that are funny.
South Park is funny.
I watched it for a while, but couldn't stay into it.
Jared loved it.
Oh yeah, my brother loved it. I know a lot of people who do. I just couldn't get into it.
Isn't that why we gave the whole series to B?
Yep, we had the whole series. We gave to be.
Yeah, Jared
Jared had the whole series.
gifted us the whole series after he
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Yeah. Okay, so kind of takes us to each individual person here. What do you got? What do you got going on this week, Jake? If anything,
I don't really have anything.
still haven't edited those videos yet.
I could send them to you, but I don't know what happened.
Well, you might want to break them up into smaller videos and then send them to me.
There's no way you're gonna send over 12 hours worth of
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
So we'll get into that. But
I know what you can do. You can take your dad's hard drive, the other one, the
Oh, that might work.
yeah. You take the drive, go over to your computer, and put it from the computer onto the
extra
drive.
hard drive, that might work. Yeah.
Yeah, and then bring the drive over here on your computer. That'll be better, probably.
See, it takes a village.
I'm smart, even though I have no brains.
No, were you going to do anything else? I mean, you were going to do some live plays, I thought.
Live plays? When
Yeah.
did I ever say that?
Oh, that was Warren. I'm sorry.
No, it's Warren.
Power
Warren does live plays.
Wrong son.
And he does those on his
father.
show. I believe the link
Wrong
to
son.
his channel's in the description too.
He does what is it? Minecraft on one day and The Last of Us on another, but I'm not sure which day is which.
He does want to start playing Last of
I
Us.
am wearing his red shirt though. Well, not his red shirt, my red shirt, but you know, in honor of Red who passed out earlier today.
You want to read Spytek's comment there, Tiger?
Tiger can keep.
I can teach courses at Geek Squad.
What kind of?
What would I teach?
What would
What would I
she
You were giving us
teach?
computer advice. It was a joke. I got it.
Woo!
So what do you got going on this week, Tiger? Before we get into our topic of discussion and talk about what's going on next week and when Halloween's going
Isn't
on.
Halloween this week?
It's coming
Yeah,
up on Tuesday.
Halloween
Yeah.
is like the big one.
But you've been doing these pet
Nothing?
shorts for Luna and Artemis. Are you going to do another Artemis?
Well, yeah, since it went so well, I'll have Max take her out and then we'll record her just wandering around on something. I'm not sure what yet. Ooh, maybe I'll take some of my Legos out and see what she does.
Who, Artemis or Luna?
Artemis, Luna will break them up. I already know what she'll do. She plays with my Legos already.
Dude,
Yeah, she'll eat 'em.
We can make a little something for Artemis and see how she reacts to
See
it.
how she
Like
reacts.
maybe a little maze or something.
Yeah, that could be fun.
Might be.
I have a bunch of Lego.
Let's finally use it and not like let Warren warp
Do I
it
have that
all
piece with the
out.
river in it?
He's not doing anything.
Yeah, I try to put out a couple of shorts a week, so I'll see what it depends on what mood strikes me on shorts. But next Thursday, we're doing another episode of Lenharrow Fantasy Adventures Enhanced Edition. We'll be doing episode 10. We're going to be talking about our book, our campaign book, Heroes of Haven's Run. That should have come out this month, but it's been delayed. And we were going to talk a little bit about that tonight. So why don't you update us on how many maps you got left to do there, Tiger? Because that's all we're waiting on. Heroes of Haven's Run.
Oh, it's my fault. Okay.
I didn't say it was your fault. I'm just
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
I don't want to put it out with the cheap ass maps that I put together, so I'm waiting for you.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, the one of Haven's Run is going to be really, really hard.
Well, it may take a while. That's what I'm saying. I don't mind the delay to get really good maps.
Although I just thought of a faster way.
Cool. I'm glad.
Well, at least on something. Anyway, I think I only have. Okay, so there's Haven's Run, and then there was another big map you had me do. I can't remember.
The Market Square and the Bounty Hunters Guild and the Adventurers Guild. I don't think you have those.
Well, the one I'm working on right now, honestly, I could do it in like one day. I've just been lazy. No. Actually, okay, so I went to therapy, guys. So sometimes I get a little messed up in the head after therapy. So I had to veg out, talk to some AIs and stuff.
It happens to the best of us. We are also going to be starting.
It's because I have no brains.
We're going to be starting a Remember Big Canton campaign. It looks like we're going to be starting that early instead of next spring, like we thought. One of our players from our Heroes of Haven's Run game, we've had to put it on a delay because her transportation stopped. So she wants to start playing online. So we're going to start Remember Big Canton a little early. I have it ready to go. I just had so many games
already
running.
Ran it.
Yeah, I had so many games running.
Okay, Cliphead.
Want to start an extra one yet? So that one's probably going to start sometime in November, opposite either Ravagers of Carnage or the Mad Games. So that should be cool. So we need one more player for that. That info's on the Discord. I've had a couple of people asking about it, but unsure at this point. I know Bobby was talking about being interested in joining the game or maybe checking out the Lenharroween game. Either way, you'd be welcome to either of those, and so would Spine Ticks. Anybody else joining us, really? We like new players. Spine Ticks was awesome on the back end.
Yes, we crave
I think he was like
interaction.
I think it was only like four votes shy of winning MVP left.
Honestly,
he got a vote too.
Kate.
I know Kate was awesome as Blast Pub.
Oh my goodness, I was watching that. She did with Blast Pub. He's like, I am doing fine. All things on parameters or whatever. I can't even do it. She's just
this
awesome.
little computer voice going on for that. And so
I think the funniest one so far is, what's my battery percentage? 84%. Charging.
And I kind of wanted to hold off on talking about that till the Flair was here to give his after action report, but we can talk about it if you guys want to. That game was lots of fun.
No, that's okay. Okay. You're right. We missed that.
Go ahead and read that one, Jake.
Thanks. Usually with Lady Sith's fam on Halloween, but we'll try and tune in.
Hey, dude, I understand it's Halloween, And the reason why we're gaming on Halloween is to give those people who don't have that opportunity to do stuff with family a place to hang out. And we love the game on Halloween.
Also, all our children are too old for trick or treating.
I agree. Yeah. Even our 16-year-old doesn't want to trick or treat this year.
It's not that I don't want to. It's just everyone will give me dirty looks.
Well, they're giving you dirty looks right now with that clip in your hair.
They gave me dirty looks when I was 15.
Spike said he had a blast on the mag session. Very cinematic. I can still picture it in my mind. I'm going to try to continue to do that in the next session next month, so that should be a lot of fun. It looks like we're going to be doing those only once a month, but
that's really good at running games.
That gives me more time to prepare for
build stuff.
Paul of the 619, a Spine Ticks panelist, is running a game in just a little while here tonight. So if people want to check him out, they can do that. I don't have a link to his channel in the description, but I watched their first session this week, and actually their first pre-session. I'm looking forward to watching some more. He gave me a compliment, though. He said I was a good DM, and he thanked me for giving him a compliment. I thought he was doing a good job as a DM. So, good stuff. We like to support each other here in the YouTube verse. At least those of us who are in our circle, and we want to widen that circle as much as we can. Give everybody some support. Anyway, let's see. Spinetick says, I wonder if Paul will make his own premiere. He's hosting a Halloween party. That might be cool. That might be cool. But we're going to be busy that night.
Yep.
I think next year what we're going to do is instead of a Halloween night game, we're going to do like a weekly game that's the Ravenloft module. I think that's what we're going to do next year. So,
oh yeah, for all of Halloween, all October. Yeah, I convinced Chris that Ravenloft is not a single night module at all.
No. Well, we might just.
Well, it is if we don't stop.
We might just start it as a Halloween.
We tried doing that. Remember, we had to finish the next day.
We might just start it as a campaign.
Yeah, but we didn't sleep. We just ran it into the next day,
and hopefully end it on Halloween night, which will be a Thursday next year. So we'll see how that works out.
Next year,
yeah, because of a leap year, it's skipping a day. So.
Oh my gosh, you're planning that far ahead.
I'm not planning that far ahead. I'm just looking.
No, he just wants to run Ravenloft.
Yeah, I want to run Ravenloft. Yeah, we had so much fun talking about it last night.
Obsessed.
Just kind of sad that we had to cut it short.
Yeah. Oh, too bad we didn't get to talk about the catacombs that are endless.
Yes, Bobby, lots of stuff going on. I agree, and I'm enjoying a lot of it.
It's Halloween. Oh, like if you're not doing something on Halloween, what are you? A square? I am the square.
So I think that
I'm a skull.
I think that catches us up on everything that's coming up this next week, because it's kind of a light week for us, except for maybe shorts and Lenharroween and our.
It's a light week. We're half hour in, and we're not even on our Friday's topic.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad that we should be like that. I would like
yet to begin.
Have fun talking about what's going on our channel.
We haven't even mentioned the vampires.
Mutual says, "Yep, Bobby. For the win. Mutual support for the win. Yes, sir." All right. So tonight's topic is vampires, and Victor's in the house. We waited just long enough for Victor to show up. Welcome, sir.
Hello, Mr. Victor.
And Bobby says she's a firm believer. That's nice. So I'm going to welcome Bobby. Not Bobby. Bobby's already been welcomed. We're going to welcome Victor probably.
Again. Welcome, Bobby.
We're going to welcome you all.
Welcome,
welcome, welcome, welcome, welcome, welcome, welcome, welcome, welcome, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Sorry. And he said hi to everybody, which is cool.
That was an angry video.
Meowdy, 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 meowdy.
Meowdy. Yes, Winter Willow is probably on one of the various other live streams tonight. When she was with us last night, she said meowdy, and the tiger really liked that.
Meowdy.
So as I was just about to start tonight, we're talking about vampires. Mm-hmm. So let me. I
do not go. Blah blah blah.
Hey,
blah, blah, blah.
Victor saying hi to you guys. And yeah, Paul's premiere is in 30 minutes. The 619. He's going to be gaming tonight. So
Vampire.
let's add this to the screen here, and I'm gonna mute the music because although it's really cool, we don't need to hear that. Let's pause it on that. So tonight we're like I said, talking about vampire movies, and we watched quite a few. So
we watched like 3 different iterations of Dracula.
Bobby says vampires. I'm a vampire. Yes, and I chose a lot of picks at the beginning just to show off vampires.
The world is a vampire.
And even though I wanted to do a movie with Christopher Lee as Dracula, I thought he made one of the coolest Draculas. And if you don't recognize him, that's Saruman from Lord of the Rings.
Which Dracula was he?
What's that?
What was he in?
Dracula. He did a Dracula movie. He played Van Helsing once, and then from then on, he pretty much was Dracula.
Oh, we didn't see that particular.
No, we didn't. We didn't see it. He put a picture up we didn't see. See how he is?
Yeah.
So what's Bobby say there, Jake?
Gave us impossible homework.
What's Bobby say there, Jake?
I like monsters with fangs, LOL.
So we'll move on to the next pick. I like Christopher Lee. He's
we watched the Bram Stoker's Dracula.
We'll cover it, dude. There he is again. Like I said, I like him. Twins of Evil is one of my favorites. You know, I think I've seen that one, but it's been a long time.
My teeth are bigger.
Sounds like Billy Tiger. You know, there was a Billy the Kid versus Dracula movie, and that was really so hard to find.
That sounds like such a ridiculous
Whose phone is ringing? Yours.
Yours.
Hang on a sec. Let me
mute.
Okay, so we'll just shoot the breeze while we're waiting for Tiger. So maybe we'll ask everybody in chat how they're doing tonight.
Yeah, how you doing, guys?
We're happy you joined us.
What are your plans for this Halloween?
We're gonna be gaming. So
of course,
if anybody else, if Victor, you want to join us for our Lenharroween game, we still got plenty of room for that game.
So much room.
You probably have plans with the fan, but for those people who don't, you're welcome to join us. You can join us with the fan.
Join our fan.
He says, man, Spine Tick, that soundtrack was boss.
Boss.
He says, sometimes I run a segment called Terror Ticks with those 70s and 80s foreign horror flicks. I've been wanting to do stuff like that too on here. That's why I wanted to do some horror themes instead of just movies. And I had promised to do The Shadow. That's why we did that last week. Oh, she's back with her chia pets, but she needs to unmute herself. Victor says, nice. So when we came back on episode 13, we did werewolves, and now we're doing vampires.
Yes.
So let's move on to the next pick now that Tiger's back with us.
Hey, I got kids, guys.
And yes, I have a lot more picks of this, but this is like kind of like the vampires from the genre. So
I like this.
We're going to be talking about him a lot. You couldn't do vampires of the genre without showing Bela Lugosi. I don't even remember what this is from, but I like this pick.
Okay. Why aren't we talking about Bela Lugosi?
We will be.
Need to talk about Bela Lugosi. You're just like, here's Bela Lugosi. Moving on. Look at the sexy vampire lady.
Right.
At the beginning,
I see why he switched it. I see why. I get your motive here. I get your motive right there. I get it.
All right, guys. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I have just picks of vampires from the genre to check out. And Victor's saying Argento and Fulci films and Goblin soundtracks are nice.
Goblin soundtracks?
Maybe he'll share some of that with us in the Discord. And then Spine Tick says, bro, I ran a Goblin song on my show. Next stream you watch, comment that, and I'll run the clip. Cool. Then I'll get an introduction tomorrow night. That sounds
That'd
good.
Be cool.
Only blue chicks are acceptable.
There you go.
Blue chicks.
I kind of agree. I like green chicks too.
Green chicks.
Maybe it's just something in the colored chicks. No,
I like yellow chicks.
I didn't
yellow
mean it
chicks.
the wrong way.
They're so cute and fluffy.
I like this pick of the bat and the spider and the raven, and I think that's a worm back there behind them.
It's just disgusting.
It's a lamprey.
Lamprey.
Oh.
You are right.
That's not a spider. It looks more like a fly, actually.
Oh, is that a fly? Ooh.
Look, there's a wing there and
Oh,
everything.
Yeah, it's a
right.
fly. It's a fly.
Spytech says he's also got full-see movie Zombie Hall video on his channel.
And a lamprey.
Creep in a con. IE con. Cool. Could be Inland Empire. I don't know. That'd be my guess. We used to live in the IE.
Okay, I don't want to see the lamprey anymore.
There's from the oh man, it's escaping me right now.
I don't know.
It's a whole
it's that one that they based off that RPG
Vampire
game.
the Masquerade, yeah. And I can't
Yeah, that
remember.
Honestly, I can't take this picture seriously for some reason. It looks like her eyes are like.
Spytech says I think Victor is my twin. But I like this gal as a vampire. She's awesome. Maybe twins of evil, the Millers.
Seriously, it looks like her eyes are like.
Oh man.
Her eyes were different on purpose.
Why is the name of those movies escaping me right now? That's not the one.
It's not Resident Evil, is it?
No.
Resident Evil was zombies.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. Wait.
We're gonna
Is that
cover
Nosferatu?
Yeah, that's from.
Hey guys, help
That's
us
the hard one.
out if you remember the name of that movie.
It's actually a franchise of movies. It has lichens and vampires in it.
That vampire is so
Oh yeah.
happy.
I think this is from the movie Fright Night 2.
Woo!
The remake.
I didn't even see that. No, I don't want
The
it.
remake. No, we didn't get to watch Fright Night. We can still watch it this weekend.
No. I don't want the eyes. No, go away. Go away.
Bobby said she's going to charge for a few so she can watch Paul. I don't blame you. Go have fun with that. Underworld. Yes, sir, Victor. Yeah. We'll see you back.
Yay! Victor for the win.
Yes, Victor. Thank you. Okay.
Commenter points for you.
Yes, sir. You know, I've invited Victor to join us on our show, so he couldn't do it tonight, but he's always
interesting. I kind of like this picture.
Well, Spinetix is invited too, but I don't think he's noticed yet.
Honestly, I think Spinetix has a lot on his
He does. He does. He's a busy man. I like this one because it was kind of a collage of certain things. And actually, 3 of the vampires in this pick, we actually watched their movies, so it was kind of cool.
It is true. We did.
Left. Isn't that the vampire from Lost Boys?
Yep.
That's the vampire from Lost Boys.
Top left.
Yeah.
Bela Lugosi.
So it was only 2. I'm sorry. And I had to include,
Oh my gosh.
Had to
Why
include
your Strahd obsession
Strahd?
leading into regular vampires?
It sure is. I had to include some of this.
No,
from
see,
Ravenloft
someone
2.
should make this into a movie, honestly.
I agree.
That'd be so
That was from
cool.
Ravenloft 2, and this is Ravenloft 1, the original Ravenloft module cover.
It definitely needs to be
And,
put into a movie.
Here we go. We're starting our the movies we watch.
Oh, we're finally starting,
Yeah,
are
we're
we?
finally starting.
Finally starting.
This
40
is, I
minutes in.
wanted to give us stuff to talk about. Welcome, Rook of All. I'll see if I can welcome you properly in the chat.
Welcome,
So,
welcome.
guys, what movie is this that we're about to talk
Isn't this
about?
the Bram Stoker?
Bram Stoker,
Yes.
Dracula. Wah, ah, 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 ah.
So, what did you guys think of Bram Stoker's Dracula?
I gotta remember which one it was again. The one with Keanu Reeves.
Yes, the one with Keanu Reeves. And,
Yeah. Okay.
Gary Elwes and Gary Oldman as Dracula. Yes.
Oh my
And
gosh.
oh man, the gal from Beetlejuice.
The gal from Beetlejuice.
I just
It's just the gal from Beetlejuice.
I know.
Gal
name.
from Beetlejuice. That is her name.
And
now.
I had a list of all these names.
Isn't it Renona Ryder?
I do too. I do love the freaky bed scene.
Freaky
I love the
Huh?
scene where the werewolf is getting busy with Lucy.
Yeah, that's
In
dirty.
the form of a wolf, not a werewolf, but when Dracula is in the form of a werewolf.
Man,
Anyways,
they went
wasn't it
heavy into the
Chris,
romance for this version of Dracula.
Wasn't that Winona Ryder?
Winona Ryder, yes, that's her name. Thank you.
I remember.
She was Foxbomb in the new Star Trek too.
I have traveled oceans of time to find you, Mina.
Nina.
Mina, yes.
Mina.
My
Anyway,
reincarnated dog.
How'd you like my Dracula
then there's
voice?
the movie poster.
That
But I had
wig
to-
is
We
so
love the wild
ridiculous.
hairdo.
I had to include one of the hat hair.
The hair
Oh
is
my
so
gosh.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
The original ass hat.
I was
as
gonna say the first time I saw it, I thought it was a butt.
the original ass hat.
There you go.
It's a
Gary
butt.
Oldman was very awesome as Dracula.
Butt hat.
The
The original ass hat.
original ass hat. And oh no, Dracula didn't love it, which we did cover, but we
Oh
watched.
my god.
Freaking Leslie Nelson took it off as a hat. It was awful.
Oh yeah, that
so
was
weird.
even
They're just
funnier.
like-
He's all, here, take my hat. He's all like,
And Sheldon's like, what?
Thank you, Victor. Go ahead and read that while I'm laughing.
Geriatric Count Chocula.
Chris ate all the Count Chocula.
I
I didn't
did.
get one bowl. He ate it all by himself.
Hey, over the course of like 3 or 4 days,
It don't matter. You didn't give me one bowl. Just one. One bowl of Count Chocula.
that's what Victor was laughing about.
Powder donut hard hair head.
That's great stuff. Oh,
See, he should have had him pointed more. That's
I'm talking
better.
about. I love talking about these movies, loving them, making fun of them. We could do that. Victor says he loved that film. I do too. I love this movie. What the heck?
That is
Oh,
not.
God.
What
There
did
we
it?
go.
Wow, perfect.
I went right back to it. Oh, but it's
Oh,
playing.
it's
now.
playing.
That's okay.
Oh, now it's over. Bye.
No, that's okay.
Demo over. Get back.
And we could talk about him in his suit when he was walking down the streets in broad
He was
daylight.
a proper gentleman.
Being the proper gentleman that he was.
The Prince of Pennsylvania.
It's another movie poster. We could skip this one. I did like this one because it showed most of the cast.
Dude, they really went all out on the wrinkles on Dracula's face.
Count Pimpula.
You got that Riz.
Yeah, with Lucy in that red dress, that was awesome. Then I got to pick some of the cast. Here's Winona Ryder. Thank you for reminding me her name, Tiger. I like it.
No, very few names. That's one of them.
I'm glad you remember it.
And if I remember correctly, isn't that the girl that was Dracula's original love, and also the
She
other
played
girl?
both parts, yes.
Yes.
Because they
Mina.
Spine 6 says that poster looked like a Star Wars style. Yes, it did. Star Wars changed a lot of things. Castle Death Star must be destroyed.
yes, we need to find the parapet that has.
Okay, but where's the really, really long valley that you have to fly through before you get to the target?
No. It's just a parapet. You got to find the right parapet that self-destructs the whole castle.
There we go.
It's a load-bearing parapet.
Let's see if we can continue
Parapet.
the video here.
Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. We're live streaming, Grandma.
The ribs were a little bit, really starting to burn a little bit. I turned them down to 350.
Thank you, Mom. And the mother in Stranger Things. Getting old sucks. Yeah, it does. But yes, Winona Ryder is the mom in Stranger Things. She does a great job of that.
I like that.
I love
show.
that series. I think
That show is awesome.
maybe maybe come next Halloween that'll be one that we cover because they're going to have the finale of Stranger Things next year. So
I feel like the writers of that were D&D players. I really do.
I think
Well,
so
they
too.
do have a Stranger Things D&D campaign setting.
Well, I know. I got it.
Victor says, "Hit the keystone, Luke."
No, I am your father.
Everybody always thinks that was
Luke, I am your
Luke, I
father.
am your
But if you
father.
actually watch that scene, saying Luke makes no
Not-
sense in that context.
See, I remember watching it in the theaters of him saying, "No, I am your father." So when people would say, "Luke, I am your father," I was like, "What do you mean?"
What did they watch that muddles it up? Because everyone says it's mirror, mirror on the wall when it's actually magic mirror on the wall.
Yeah.
But I understand why that Mandela effect exists. Shrek says mirror, mirror on the wall.
Well, they said it before that too. I think it's Snow White. What I wanted to cover on this pick was the shadow.
Shadow?
His shadow, Dracula's shadow. Mandela effect. Yes, sir, Victor. I'm not too sure about those, but they are.
Don't worry. Next week, we'll all be wearing something different.
Yeah.
And we'll gaslight you into thinking that's what we're wearing today.
Yeah.
No, I like how his shadow actually had like almost a will of its own.
Dude, the shadow scene was never funnier than Dracula Dead and
Oh
Loving It.
yeah. But they made fun of it so bad
Stop
for
it.
this movie.
Stop it.
Stop
What
it.
was even funnier was the scene with the spider web.
Yeah.
You just walked right through it in the original.
Yep.
Well, that was actually from the original Dracula movie, which I think we got that going on.
Yeah, the black
Move
and
on
white
from
one,
Butthead to
those.
Shadow. Be my shadow. I like this pick with Carrie Elwes and Keanu Reeves. A lot of people don't even realize that was Carrie Elwes in that movie. Carrie Elwes for Princess Bride is awesome, and I definitely want to do an episode on the
He
Princess.
was playing like a count or something, right?
Oh, he was. Yes, he was a wealthy nobleman. I don't know what his title
He
was.
was one of the love interests. The
Yeah.
meme.
Well,
He was gonna marry Mina's friend.
Lucy. Yes, he was gonna marry
Lucy.
Lucy. And that was a great effect in the movie. Yes, sir. With the shadow, and both of them actually, Mel Brooks actually did a pretty good job of directing that. That whole. I'm sure he had people do it.
I think my favorite scene with the shadow on Dracula Dead and Loving It is when he fell down the stairs and I'm fine, and then the shadow's all, oh,
I am fine.
You know, I think what we're going to do is sometime next year we're going to do a Mel Brooks month because I love Mel Brooks.
right?
Since we're talking about it so much, but anyway, I love how they had based on Keanu Reeves' character Jonathan Harker, based on his stress level was how gray his hair was.
Right.
There were scenes where his hair was totally white, and then there were scenes where it would come back to regular color. It was like
sometimes it was salt and pepper.
It was like no consistency, and I realized as we watched it last time that it was his stress level because when they went into the room where he actually saw Dracula with Mina in the bed, his hair was completely white. And then when they were on their way and he was fighting Dracula and he was invigorated, his hair was almost dark again.
Just all sorts of wow.
He was like he was getting his life back. It was pretty cool. Well directed, and I'm pretty sure that was a Francis Ford Coppola movie. And Victor says, Lopan and Egg Young in Big Trouble in Little China effect would have messed Dracula up. Yes, sir. You know what? I want to do Big Trouble in Little China too, man.
I remember watching that movie. I should watch it.
We might do a John Carpenter's book because I love a lot of his movies too. Oh my goodness.
Let's just do all the movies.
Anyway, that is the goal.
Guys, next Fridays from the Hildt, just all the movies.
All the movies, no. We have a specific movie next week. We're going back to
The Party of Adventurers.
We're going back to one movie at a time next week.
Oh yeah, I like that. How they all got together to hunt Dracula.
Yes.
That actually was pretty cool.
That's why I wanted a scene with the Party of Adventurers. And look, that's Keanu Reeves there next to Anthony Hopkins with white hair. And you can't even notice that it's Keanu Reeves in that pic.
Honestly, he looks
between him
despite the white hair,
and
he
the
looks
Texan.
a lot younger than he does in modern stuff.
Yes. Anyway, I thought they
was
together very well for Bram Stoker's Dracula. Love it, love it. This is our first movie. We're just getting started. This is cool. Anthony Hopkins was so good as Van Helsing.
Oh my god!
My favorite Van Helsing to date, Anthony Hopkins.
Dude gave zero shits, man.
Really played up the eccentricity.
He did not sugarcoat anything.
Yes, sir. Keanu Reeves grew up to be John Wick. Yes, sir. I just got through watching John Wick 4. That was actually a really good movie. They had this really great montage to the Warriors. That was one of the first movies I want to do, but so far the Tiger has vetoed it. I love the Warriors.
Come out to play.
But anyway, Anthony Hopkins.
Why? It's a good movie.
For those of you who don't know, Anthony Hopkins.
I've seen it a lot of times.
He was Hannibal Lecter. He was Odin in the Thor movies, the Marvel movies. And as Van Helsing, he was just incredible. Had the accent and everything perfect.
He was the guy in Matrix.
Oh, yep, he was. Rukaval says, I like Keanu Reeves in Matrix and John Wick. I do too. Yep, I liked 49 Ronin too. That
Oh
was
yeah, that was a good one. I remember.
a little underrated movie, but still a really good. I thought it was a really good
It
movie.
was good.
Anyway, we'll move on from Anthony Hopkins. This pick is just I love it. It's perfect one for him in that movie as Van Helsing. And then there's this thing. Okay, now we need to cut off her head.
Garlic in it.
I just
What
thought
do you need that for? Oh,
This
I'm just
is
going to
perfect.
I'm just going to cut off her head and
it's
shove
like
it
they're
down.
presenting her at a dinner table, like she's one of those girls on a Japanese restaurant table where you eat sushi off. I'm like, oh my goodness, let's just put garlic on her and
Just
garnish.
Are you going to perform an autopsy on her? No, nothing as barbaric as that. I'm just going to put a stake in her heart and cut off her head.
Yeah.
Right?
But the looks on their faces, this is where they all realized that they were fucked. And there's my F-bomb for the night. But they were just like, man, we just had to kill Lucy.
But she was already dead.
Poor Lucy.
And the only one who doesn't give a crap is Van Helsing. He's just sitting there going, no, what should we do with this head? I mean, just
What should we do
examine it.
with that?
Let's put some holy
It's a very
wafers in
nice
her mouth. Oh man, and the acting in this, the whole movie was just on point.
So good.
Yep.
Such a good movie.
And here we go.
The Bela Lugosi Dracula.
Of course, we watched
Bela Lugosi.
and then we because I was looking for this one and we couldn't find it. Then we finally found it, and we were able to watch it on Prime Video. I think they added it because it
For
wasn't
Halloween.
Yeah, I think they
Like
added
they
it for-
took it out for
Yeah,
Halloween.
they added this
then
one and the
for Halloween.
Wolfman.
And Wolfman. I hope that's
I
still on
watched
there.
it.
I still want to watch Wolfman.
Well,
Yeah.
it's still Halloween.
Here we go. Now we can talk about the original Dracula movie.
Yes, walking straight through the web.
That's the spider web thing, yeah.
And Dracula Dead and Loving It. They just showed exactly what happened in the original movie where Dracula just walked straight through it.
I think that was that wanting to actually do the effect that they couldn't do back in the day when they made this movie. I think it was 31 or 37. I don't remember which.
I don't know, but it was actually pretty cool effect to walk through the spider web and then
Well, they did a cutaway and it was
yeah, I know
perfect
it's cutaway.
timing.
And then they had the other guy come out with a sword. Like, wait, I don't think I can go. Wait, what's really there?
The webs are real, yeah.
And
How
then
did he do that?
in Renfield and Dracula Dead and Loving It. I saw you go through it, and I thought I could also go through
I
it.
knew we wouldn't need any picks for Dracula Dead and Loving It because I knew we'd be talking about
He
it.
flies, I don't.
He flies, I don't.
Well, he was actually. I think he was actually going off of this Renfield because
yes,
this Renfield
yes.
is very much like that.
This Renfield
that
is
is
so much more deranged.
Victor, the Dracula with Frank Langella is one of my favorite vampire Dracula movies, and I actually have been looking for it. I wanted to buy it on Blu-ray if I can find it, and it's probably on Amazon Prime, but we'll see. I haven't had the money.
No Draculas are on
But
there.
anyway, out of the Bela Lugosi, Bram Stoker, and Dracula Dead and Loving It, I think Bela Lugosi had the most insane Renfield.
Oh yes,
The Bram Stoker version of him actually Stoker. The Bram Stoker version of Renfield actually feels like he's more of a regular sane person.
Yes.
That's just.
Well, he's totally lost it.
He has totally lost it, but it's like he feels more sane in the Bram Stoker version.
I left this up here because the Frank Langella Dracula movie came out in '79. I'm pretty sure. Frank Langella was Skeletor.
Oh,
and he's been
hey,
a lot.
Man.
He's a great actor. He was he was Dog in that pirate movie with Gina Davis. Oh man, why can't I think of the name of these things? When we're doing this, he saw it with his years ago. I wish I had.
Wonderful.
It focuses on Jonathan Harker escaping from Dracula's castle. It is a fantastic movie. So yes, I highly recommend Frank Langella's as Dracula. Great movie.
Trying to figure out where it's at here.
There we go.
More
just that picture of his stare, his smolder. Yes, that's the perfect word.
Right.
Smolder.
Well, I love the way they used the effect of light on it too. Or was
And
that not this
black
one?
and white. They have colorized this movie. I've never watched it colorized.
That would ruin it.
I think it would.
Honestly, the black and white is what makes this movie.
Oh, dude, when they were at the beginning with the villagers and they're all creeped out. Don't go.
No. But anyway, I know the smolder is what makes the Dracula movie, but I'm sorry if they took off the effect. It's just an awkward stare.
As little sensuality as they actually had in this movie, what they had invoked so much in the imagination.
Oh my gosh!
Especially this scene, they never actually showed him biting her. This is as close as they got.
It's back. It was during a time period where it was kind of taboo.
Well, it was just after they started banning everything.
Ban this, ban that, ban that little girl over there.
But you can't ban Bat. Bat. Oh.
I found it.
Yes, sir. The smolder.
I found where you can watch that Dracula. Chris.
Oh, really?
It's 1979.
Yep.
And it's on Peacock.
Oh, really? Oh, well, I don't know if we can watch it because you have to have a subscription to Peacock.
Peacock's not free anymore.
Some of them are. Some of it's still free. There we go.
Look, but don't bite.
He's trying to control Van Helsing here, and I love that scene.
Honestly,
but don't bite. Yes, sir.
That Van Helsing was such a badass.
It's a neck tease instead of a strip tease. That's good, Victor. I like that. I like the craze where they used to have the ankle tease too. That would have gone over big in that movie if he'd have been down by her ankle trying to bite her ankle. People would have freaked out, man.
They're showing her ankles. They're showing her ankles.
Yeah, if he'd have touched her leg. If he'd have touched her leg, oh my goodness.
But they can show some cleavage.
I love how they did this contest of wills between him and Van Helsing in this movie.
So well.
It was awesome. And here it is, where he's being the elegant host for Redfield before he's controlled him. But then he had him drink his blood. It said it was wine.
Oh, jeez.
And that's how he controlled him. And a lot of people don't realize that. But when we watched it this time, I realized that he because after that, Redfield totally changed. He had him drink blood. I think for the time period, they really couldn't come out and say it, but that's what happened.
He drank it.
Give me your knives.
And I don't remember. I have read the Bram Stoker's novel, but it's been a long time, and I'm never gonna sit through a reading of that again because it's a hard read. It is a hard read. It's a bunch of journals and letters. And that's the way the whole book is written. It's a really great book.
So dull.
But you have to love the genre to get through the book.
Dude, I love how this guy went from straight guy to crazy guy. He did a really good job.
Oh yeah, I Renfield.
The craziest Renfield.
I mean, I did like Ron Perlman's version of Renfield in Bram Stoker's Dracula, but
they didn't show him much though.
And the comedic of Peter McNichol was awesome.
Because they didn't show him much, he seemed a lot more sane than other iterations.
I love his performance too. I think I wish Renee from Rascal and Lucy was here because she loves this movie, and I think she's doing her own thing tonight with the live stream. But it's all good. It's Fridays. And this is where we're at on Fridays.
Fridays fun day.
But I did love the whole idea and this contest of wills here, and Van Helsing almost broke. It was pretty cool. The acting between the two of them, the performance,
so well.
Just like Victor said, I love both of their performances in this scene. And I'm not saying that this Van Helsing was very dynamic because compared to some of the others, he wasn't. But maybe for the time period, I don't know.
He was the serious scientist here.
Yes. You'd have to put yourself in his place in the time period, and I think it was still well acted. But yeah, I love their
sleepier and sleepier and drowsier. And drowsier.
Love it first bite. We still have to watch that.
And sleepier.
The parody.
Waitress comes up and just passed right out.
First Bitten with Jim Carrey. That's a good one too.
That's Once Bitten.
Once Bitten. That's right. Once Bitten. I think it should have been called First Bitten. There you go. And that was the only way he was able to hold him off in that scene was he had to pull out the cross.
Like he was sitting there going, oh, I need. Demon beam gone.
Oh, it just reminds me of the scene in Freaking Love at First Bite where he pulls out the Jewish David Star of David, and he goes, "Oh, well, you might as well go get yourself a nice Jewish girl." So we love at First Bite with, oh man,
Dude, it kind of reminds me of the Mummy when he had like all the freaking symbols of religion on him.
the lighting of the Frankenstein films were awesome. Yes, sir. I can't watch them all in a single month. I actually did want to do on Frankenstein, but we'll hopefully be doing this next year, and we'll be doing some cool Halloween movies next year.
The thing with the cross that I find interesting is until I watched the Dracula movies, I never understood why the cross hurt vampires. But then I watched Bram Stoker Dracula, and it's like, oh, because he actively rejected God.
Yes, that's why. Yes, exactly.
He was a blasphemer.
Yes, sir.
Actually, there was a Dracula movie where it turned out that Dracula was, or the vampire was Judas.
Yep, that was.
And that's
Dracula
why silver and crosses hurt.
A lot of people hate on that movie, but I really love that movie.
I thought the mythos on that was amazing.
Like I said, we can't do them all.
Well, that's true.
I picked some really good ones though, and like I said, this is about as essential as they got.
No hickeys.
Yes, sir. Dracula 2000. It was a great movie. Ah, man, there's a lot.
It even explained the mirrors thing. That was
I
awesome.
wanted to do John Carpenter's Vampires tonight too, where Thomas Ian Griffin plays a nasty vampire in it. It was
Cherrywood.
That's a great movie too.
No hickeys.
Peter Weller. Was that Peter Weller? No,
Oh,
it was James Woods. James Woods was it? There's another Van Helsing.
Scientist.
Last Boy.
We
There's our most recent one that we watched.
No, we watched Vampire Hunter D, and we watched the last one. We'll get to them. But Lost Boys, yes, sir.
Oh my gosh. It had a lot of Goonies vibes, in my opinion.
It did.
It kind of did, actually.
Well directed.
Like adult Goonies.
This was a Joel Schumacher movie, if I'm not mistaken. He's a neat director. A lot of people hate on him for his Batman movies, but I love Batman Forever, so people can say what they want. And Val Kilmer, although he wasn't happy with the role, he still did a good job as Batman. Let me see. We Are the Night is one great vampire film. I think I have seen that.
There's just so many vampire films.
Hundreds, literally.
There was a movie called Was the Night, I think, with it was kind of like Hookhorn.
Hookhorn.
It was kind of like that, or Owlbear. It was an Owlbear.
Owlbear.
But it was kind of a mix of those two. It was really cool.
Well, it's no Dawn's the Night.
No, it was not Dawn's the Night. That's my module. But
yeah, you know what we forgot to do with the vampires was pick a modern one.
Yeah, well, you know what? I
because we did Werewolves Within, but that's okay.
Yeah, we did. But there are so many good classic vampire movies. Kiefer Sutherland was so awesome as a vampire.
He was a gang member leader.
So cool.
But you couldn't tell how old he was.
No.
He'd been there a while, so much so that the people on the dock knew him and didn't want him anywhere near anything.
Because
like,
he was trouble.
It's clear that everywhere he went, get out of here, get out, go! No, we don't want you here.
That's because he's a bad boy.
He was a bad boy.
Very bad boy.
Hey, you're eating maggots, Michael.
All of that scene was just like, wow.
And this is kind of the cast of vampires. I like this. And there you go over there. The guy from Bill and Ted. Alex Winter. That's his name. Alex Winter. I knew I was going to remember.
Hey, anybody else think that this is like a 90s band here or something?
Oh my god, 90s boy band.
90s boy band. Well, you got one girl in there. I couldn't tell whether the kid was a boy or a girl.
The kid was a boy.
It was a boy.
But it didn't matter. It could have been a boy or a girl. It really didn't matter. Yeah. He was just so trying to entice him the whole time. And the whole idea was for him to be Kiefer Sutherland's girlfriend's.
This guy reminded me of that guy who does the song Faith.
The song what?
Faith. Got to have faith, faith,
George
faith.
Michael? Yeah, he kind of had a George Michael look.
Faith.
Yes. Go ahead and read this one from Spine Ticks, Tiger.
Lost boys in the hood.
It was kind of like that, yes.
The murder capital of the world.
80s vampires. In the hood.
I like how it started with the song "People Are Strange." And it's strange. People come out in the rain when you're strange. I love that song. It was great at the beginning.
That's because we're strange.
The Frog Brothers, man.
Oh my
The two
gosh,
Corys.
those guys were so over the top. I loved them.
They were such an 80s trope, the two
Dude,
Corys.
they made it sound like they killed like hundreds of vampires and they never even
They're
seen
just-
one.
They're just such vampire nerds.
There you go. Victor's quote there.
The real bloods.
The real bloods.
It's like they were such vampire nerds, and they were being so subtle yet not so subtle. I think you should read this comic.
They had
I don't
no,
like horror. No, you
they
should
had
read
no
this
idea
comic.
vampires were real. And then when they finally saw one, and Corey Feldman's
It's like,
character stuck with vampire, that was his first vampire. You could tell, but he was like, "It happens all the time. You got to watch where he's standing." Crap.
That's all right. Yeah, we killed that other one.
We
It's
killed
okay,
that one.
boys.
Banger's Gov name is Stevie Feldman because people said I reminded them of Corey Feldman. Yes, sir. I remember you saying that. That was cool. His government name. That's what I was in my government name. Is Christopher Watches. But we all have our nicknames.
You outed yourself.
Nowhere close to my real name.
And there we go, man. At first, I had a hard time finding pics of the mother and this dude, Max.
Oh my gosh.
The video store owner.
I just thought, honestly, that whole scene at the end where it was like, you invited me in, that's why nothing worked on me. And I'm like, that doesn't make any
When
sense.
it turned out that he was the head vampire, it was not really a shock to me, but I thought it was funny and perfect for the movie.
Honestly,
Right? He was like such a nerd, and all his kids were like the crazy ones.
Here's who was supposed to be the protagonist, but I really think it was the grandpa, and I don't think I have any pics of him. But
Aww.
the grandpa was awesome.
Right? He all like
Chekhov's gun.
Yeah, the Chekhov's gun.
His house is all
Freaking-
wrecked, and he's all, man, this
Just
is what I
right
hate about
before
this.
the climax, he's sitting there putting this really big pointed stake and just hammering it in the yard, and it's like, dude, that's gonna stake the head vampire.
I really think it is a clip of the director talking to his actors here, but because he's not in the movie, the dude in the middle. So I'm thinking,
Right.
That's a weird.
I
It
think that
probably
might be
is.
Joel Schumacher.
Who's that weirdo?
Yes, sir, Victor. Too many damn vampires.
Too many damn vampires.
The problem.
The problem with living in this place.
Oh,
Too many damn vampires.
I love this whole movie, man. It was great.
I think it's weird that he was in on it but didn't tell anybody. It's like, I mean, I understand it's kind of a who would believe him sort of thing.
This summed up this guy's character so well. He was just like trying to be groovy, and you could tell that he's not a cool guy. I mean, you look at his outfit.
It's tacky.
It's tacky, yeah. But yet he's in this video store.
He's an
trying to be a
adult
cool hipster.
nerd.
He's an adult nerd, from the 80s. Now adult nerds are the cool rage, but
Yeah, this is an adult nerd now.
oh, okay. I gotta take off my nerd disguise now. Okay,
No.
Now the nerd disguise, the Superman disguise that works so well. I look totally different.
Where'd he go?
Where'd he go?
Yes, you don't have the shiny screens on your eye.
They're all screaming like little girls. Ah!
That's because they were little boys.
They're supposed to be these big
They were
badass
little
vampire
boys.
hunters. I do want to watch the sequels with you guys because they grow up to be. Oh well, he does. Corey Feldman's character grows up to be a really badass vampire hunter.
Nice.
Let's
I'm
see.
sure he does.
Subspecies was a great series of films. Yes, it was. That's a little known series of films. Subspecies, great vampire movies and stuff. Man, it's been a while since I've seen those.
I don't think I've seen those ones.
Oh yeah, good movies. Love the vampire genre. It's
I'm
fun.
out of liquid.
Let's see what we got up next here.
Vampire Hunter D. Oh my god.
Time to talk about the big D.
You want the D, don't you?
No.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes.
You can say Mom.
Yes.
This vampire movie
I have a special place in my heart for Vampire Hunter D.
Yeah.
I used to work for a video store.
Someone else is a fan of the D.
Right? Anyways, I used to work for a video store called Blockbuster Video, and they wanted us to know more about the videos.
Yes, sir.
So we got to rent 5 free videos every month, and I rented this one, and it's my first look at anime, and I fell in love with anime and the style and everything.
Wasn't my first anime, but it's definitely one that made me really love a lot of anime. My first anime was actually Battle of the Planets back in the late 70s, early 80s.
Whoa.
And then Robotech. Fell in love with Robotech.
And mine was Vampire Hunter D, and I adore it, and I love the fact that they have a sequel to this.
Oh, yes, Bloodlust. We haven't watched that yet either this year.
I think it's funny. You're sitting there going, my first anime was Vampire Hunter D. Mine was this old 70s anime. Me over here.
That is not Vampire Hunter D.
No, that's healthy, but they put it in.
Well, what's really funny is they're both playing Sons of Dracula.
Yep. Somebody put this together. I wanted to throw it in because I like Hellsing and I like Vampire Hunter D, and they put them together.
That's cool, actually.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It's been a long time since I see that though.
I have it out. We can watch it.
Cool. Yeah, this is fan art. I found a lot more fan art for Van Helsing than I did for
You mean Vampire Hunter D?
Yeah, Vampire Hunter D. Yes, I'm sorry. You're right.
Any anime, you're gonna find a lot of fan art.
Right. I loved a lot of it, so I was like, okay, I'll take this picture.
I'll buy.
Yep. A lot of fanfic. People really, really love Vampire Hunter D. I love his cyborg horse.
The cybernetic horse, yeah. Okay, so we just watched the DVD. No, not the DVD. The Blu-ray version of Vampire Hunter D, and I had watched this movie I don't know how many times before. So when I was watching it this time, I was like, "Wait, that's not what they said." They changed the script on the Blu-ray.
They redubbed it. They retrained.
Yeah, they did, because it was like, what?
Victor says he has the soundtrack for Hellsing. That's cool.
Awesome.
This cyborg horse, though, man, it could just jump. It was a
cybernetic horse.
It could almost fly. It was so awesome. And with his cape, it could jump really far. And then he could glide. He would jump off its back and glide further.
Yeah.
Batman of you.
Batman. I like it. It was a clip.
Batman, you say?
All this together here.
I loved.
Okay, so the first picture is from Bloodlust.
Yes, it is. We can talk about Bloodlust too, even though we didn't watch it this year.
Well, Max hasn't seen it, so he doesn't know about it. That Bloodlust was really good, Max. We'll watch it later.
It was a nice sequel. I wish they'd do more of them.
But anyway, I love the Count's daughter's character, especially
her
struggle and turmoil. When her father straight up, "You're not even pure blood." No, you're lying. Why would you lie, Father?
It's a great movie. And I struggled to find a pic of her at all. I was like, I liked her.
Yeah.
That dude with
Such
the
a great
boomerangs.
character.
I had a hard time finding pics with him too. Then, of course, these were everywhere of this chick. I didn't mind her. I was like, oh well, she's there, you know.
I know. She's like, I don't know.
In the manga, I think she actually has black hair.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah, I think so.
I think she might have been more interesting with darker hair.
I don't know. She's just, as a character, she's kind of just there.
Yeah.
You could replace her with a cardboard cutout in a lot of scenes.
A lot of people will be like, oh, she's my favorite character. I know so many people love this movie.
Well,
I try not to say anything.
Sometimes she was a little bratty. I mean, she was like a strong female character, which I liked about her, but sometimes
I did not like her. She just
also, it seemed like they changed the color of her hair a lot.
Yeah. Well, maybe because it was black in the manga.
Manga.
Sometimes it looked orange, and you know.
Oh my gosh!
I love these guys.
The sirens were down bad for D.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, they had so much fun.
He totally fooled them though. He sat there for hours and let them feed off him, and then just wiped him out, man. He fed off them.
It was all like, okay, I think that they got the girl now, so I have to get out of here. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
I'm just
I
gonna.
think
Okay, bye.
I wasted too much time placating you.
But yeah, there's a gratuitous shot, so we'll have to skip over this one. It's quickly as possible.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Ultimate death of a vampire.
That's the look of a horrified realization that you're fucked right there.
Hey, second F bomb.
Oh yeah, sorry. We're not PG-13 anymore. We got to get the
look. He dislocated his jaw, even guys.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this is more R-rated.
What struck me as odd is because I found the next picture after, and I should have put him in the video one before the other, but I love this picture of the Count.
It's just so intimidating.
That's how she first sees him.
Character, just like, holy crap! When he was introduced,
yes,
it was just like.
I think the vampire in Bloodlust was better than the bad guys.
There was more than one vampire in Bloodlust.
Oh yeah,
a lot more vampires in Bloodlust.
I don't know which movie I like better. Victor says he's got to run, folks. You all have a good night. You too, sir.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks for joining us.
It was a pleasure.
Enjoy your
time.
Enjoy your time with your kid. So, with the fam, I should say.
Fam the fam.
Fam the fam. That's right. All right. So, moving on. Yeah. Not much.
Oh, the Blade.
Not much
movies.
to talk about here. And just as we were about to talk about Blade, I know this is one of his favorites. He was telling me about it.
Oh my gosh.
But I saved for me the best for last. I just love this movie.
I accidentally fell asleep during the
right.
How
the music was fantastic.
It was really cool.
Victor's gonna be like, "Oh man, I'm missing it." But yes. It starts off right away in that rave where they're pouring blood all over the vampires, and their victim is crawling around on the floor going, "What the hell's going on?" And they're beating him and kicking him, and he runs right into Blade's boot.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so
it's like the tone totally changed right there.
Right. So like when we watched this in theaters, and Chris had said when we were watching it, "Oh, that dude is so dead." And then we didn't even know what Blade looked like, but we saw the boot, and he's all, oh, "He's not dead.
He's not dead."
Well, because I'm a fan of Blade the comic, so I knew right away when he showed up, it was going to be some badass shit.
Honestly, this as well as Matrix defined the whole sword wielding.
Well, this was right before the Matrix too, so
the sword wielding trench coat guys were a staple of this time period.
Oh yeah,
and was the epitome of badass.
And he looks so good as Blade.
Frost.
That's where he sounds Frost. I think that's where you fell asleep. Was right that final scene.
Yeah.
Frost. Oh, Blade 2 is awesome, but so is I like Trinity. A lot of people hate on it, but Ryan Reynolds is freaking hilarious.
I like all of them.
I do too. I love all of them. I know that they had issues with Wesley Snipes and his production company.
Made a Pomeranian vampire.
I know. But all the acting in this movie was great too. Everybody seemed like they wanted to be there, like they wanted to make this movie, and they enjoyed making it. The vampire, Stephen Dorff as Frost was just incredible. Donal Logue, I think is his name, played Quinn, the other his henchman vampire. He was awesome. Their little
I'm gonna be a naughty god.
Platinum blonde, the vampire freak chick was awesome.
The freak chick.
Yeah, I don't know what else to call her. I don't think they even mentioned her name in that whole movie.
I don't remember.
Exactly. I was kind of looking for it, and I don't remember them naming her, but she was awesome. And the doctor, she was cool, and Chris Christopherson as Whistler was just incredible. I don't even remember all the pics I got for this. I made this video like 2 weeks ago.
Whistler is such a cool character.
Oh yes.
Oh my gosh. When Blade pulled off that cover near the end, and it was like, oh, they got him. And all of a sudden he just starts talking. You're like, holy shit, the old man's still alive.
Oh, yeah, Chris Christopherson as Whistler. I'm glad he was in all three movies. It was so awesome.
He's in all three movies?
Oh, yes, sir.
How did he
Yeah.
come back?
You'll have to watch the second movie and find out. I'm not going to spoil it for you. I love this scene where they're going into this nightclub, and Blade just walks up to this bodyguard, and he goes, "Let me see the station," and he goes. He takes off his shades and just smiles at him. And the next thing you see is the dude flying through the plate glass window. And the music just starts up, the tech music, do 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 do. It was like awesome. Blade's just walking through it. I love those scenes in the Blade movie where he's walking through a rave or
I gotta watch Blade again.
Nightclub.
He's just so stoic.
No, I gotta watch Blade again. I just found out Norman Reedus was in it.
Yes.
Norman Reedus?
He's in Blade. He's in Blade 2.
He plays Scud.
In Blade 2. Holy
He plays
moly.
Scud. Yes, he's awesome in that movie.
Oh, is this for Blade 2? Oh, no, it's just this might be all the Blade movies. It looks like the gal might have been Raquel.
We got to save a Blade movie for next year.
No, that's fine.
There's a series
or it could be Verlaine. I'm not sure. Let me see here.
And they're going to be making new Blade stuff. So,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
The actor they've got to play the new Blade looks pretty cool. I can't remember.
Blade a Marvel
can't remember his name off
of property.
Yes, it's a Marvel property. Yes, Disney owns it now. So yes, Blade will be joining the Marvel universe. He's sort of going at the end of Eternals with Black Knight, and I can't wait to have Black Knight in the Marvel movies. He's my favorite Avengers, so that should be so cool.
I'm pretty sure she played a character named Raquel.
Who?
The blonde-haired vampire chick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Raquel. Yeah. I don't remember ever naming her in the movie. But this scene where he had just fed off the doctor chick, and he was like at his peak, and he was just going around.
That's because he just been energized.
And right away, the way he killed Quinn after chasing him down through the whole movie, he just jumps over there with a cord and cuts off his head and catches his shades and puts them on, and the music starts up, and you knew that shit was on, man. It was like awesome. Great movie, man. I love Blade so much. It is without a doubt my favorite vampire movie. I love
Raquel was the girl who led the other guy into the rave.
Yes. That was Tracy Lords. Yeah, she was a porn star. That turned out
okay.
And she became a real actress and was in quite a few things in the late 90s. She was even in an episode of Highlander, the TV series. Good, she's a good actress. I don't know about her porn career because I never seen any of those movies. I love the samurai aspect that Blade had.
Right.
I should say. He even had a bonsai tree and had a meditation area in his bedroom.
Because it works.
It does.
Hey man, it clears the mind.
Just
invigorates
Wesley
the
Snipes
soul.
To me is Blade. I mean, I'm gonna give the new guy a chance because the guy who did it in the series, he did a pretty good job too. And I can't remember that rapper's name off the top of my head, but he did a good job of that.
Kawama Jamma?
No, it was not Kawama Jamma.
I just made up something on the spot.
Kawama Jamma.
Sensitive towards rappers.
Yeah, that was not nice. So yes, there is our vampire tribute.
Okay, it might be Mercury.
So
Freddie?
Okay.
Which one?
The chick vampire you were talking about. Her name.
I don't know.
Is that what she looked like? I can't tell.
Yeah, that's her. But she had blonde hair. She was platinum blonde in that movie.
Yeah, so they called her Mercury.
Yeah, she was really cool.
But you might they put Mercury in parentheses, so you might be right about them never naming her. That might have just been the name they put on her script.
So what we got going on next week, guys? Since we're kind of any final thoughts on vampires? Let's do that first.
Final thoughts on vampires.
Honestly,
they must die.
I've grown a greater appreciation of vampires by watching all these vampire movies. Like before, like it had like a lot of like it didn't make sense to me. A lot of the tropes were like, why is that a thing? Why does that hurt vampires? And then there's a lot of jokes about it. It's just
okay. On the garlic backs, I think it's because when you eat a lot of garlic, it actually acts as a natural repellent to bloodsuckers.
Yeah, I know.
So
That
that's what
part I
I'm talking about.
understood.
Yeah.
But it was just like, the power of Christ compels you, and it's like, what? Why would that?
Well,
Huh?
I loved this Fright Night. There's so many movies, vampire movies we could recommend. Fright
Oh,
Night.
the one where it says
Where
you
he said,
have to have faith.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Spine Ticks is a riot.
Go ahead and read that one, Tiger.
Don't be a neck tease.
Any key credits, Victor Gibson, for coming up with that. Oh.
But I'm a skeleton. I have no blood. Ha.
No hickeys.
No hickeys.
I broke him.
That was from Dracula Dead Logan.
I broke him.
It hasn't been the first time tonight, dude.
Logan EXE stopped working.
Like I said, I can recommend
Reload.
So my final thoughts is, if Halloween, watch vampire movies. There's both versions of Salem's Lot. I like the original better, but they're still both good. Fright Night.
Oh, dude, there was a scene on the new Salem's Lot that was so freaky.
Vamp with Grace Jones was pretty good.
Scared the crap out of me.
A Vampire in Brooklyn with Eddie Murphy was awesome.
Oh my!
I mean, there's so
I remember
many.
that. I've never been shot before. It kind of
You have to have faith for that to work on me, Mr. Vincent. Remember.
Yes, Fright Night is a great movie. I love the remake of Fright Night, but the sequel to the remake had nothing to do with it. It was okay. It wasn't a bad movie. It was.
I mean, it was like Jaws. Was it Jaws 2 or Jaws 3?
Rukaval says, "Good night, everyone. I'm gonna drink some blood." LOL.
Good night,
Blah
Rick.
blah blah.
Thanks for
I do
joining
not
us.
go blah 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 blah.
We appreciate
Blah, blah,
everybody
blah.
joining us tonight. But like I said, I love
Wait, where does the blah 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 trope come from? I've watched two really good Dracula movies, but where does the blah 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 come from?
parodies.
Only cartoons, son.
Cartoons,
Only
yeah.
cartoons.
Really?
Yes.
So that was a very childish joke in that movie.
Yeah.
Was the blah blah
The
blah.
cartoon thing. Yes.
Oh my god.
And I don't think the count.
It comes from I want to suck your blood.
But yeah, there
That's something that's never said either.
there are so many things that we could talk about for Halloween that I kind of wanted to go over a little bit.
So what's your
A great contributor to the whole genre of Halloween was Cassandra Peterson as Elvira. She used to do
I love Elvira.
every Saturday night, and I used to watch that every week. And a lot of people they brought her back in the late 2000s, 2010s.
I didn't know anything about Elvira until her movie came out, and I totally fell in love with her. It was
Elvira,
so
Mistress of the Dark.
awesome.
Yeah, that was a fun movie.
Oh my gosh.
She gives off the whole vampire vibe, even though she's not a vampire. There's Vampirella, great comic books.
Vampirella.
They're good comics.
Oh, I didn't say they weren't good comics. We know where your loyalties lie, big boob man.
Hey, I didn't have a lot of that in my tribute videos, so you know.
That's because we didn't watch any with big boobs.
I respect the genre. I do. I love vampire movies. I just love them.
He does.
Cannot recommend them
I mean,
enough.
come on. His favorite module is a vampire module.
Yep.
Obsessed. Obsessed.
Yeah, that's why I saved it for the last weekend for Fridays for Halloween, right before Halloween.
Okay, so what's our first Friday in November then?
Megaforce. I'm actually going to play the trailer for that at the end of this.
Oh, goody.
Yes, I know. Not one of your favorites. I love that movie. I've already
seen it.
I've already had comments.
Well, you're going to have a treat now, aren't you, son?
I've already had comments in the Discord when I put the trailer up in there that people are looking forward to it. So it should be fun.
Cool.
So yeah, that's the way I was going to end us out tonight. So if nobody has any more thoughts on vampires or vampire movies, then we can all say good night and
good night, everybody.
Vampires are not sexy.
We gotta do it. We gotta do the vampire
They're
way.
very sexy.
Good evening.
Okay, just for you guys.
Good evening.
and then take us out. And we'll do this. All right.
I'm just glad it's not real lightning.
Thanks for everybody being here. Spine Ticks, it's always great to see you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Spine Ticks. I'll be saying goodnight in the chat here as I play the trailer, but let me present it. Well, present them.
Present.
There you go.
Present.
A South Park joke for you, sir. Hey, let me see where I put that video.
Oh my gosh, they killed Kenny! You bastards!
Okay, I put it in the
every show
in the tribute folder. That's where I put it.
It was originally meant to be a joke, but they ended up putting a lot of lore behind Kenny dying every episode. It's weird.
Oh, maybe I did.
We'll just pop out another Kenny clone.
Pop out another Kenny.
Oh no, they're not clones. Kenny is cursed to die in violent ways every single day.
You know what? I'll just play the tribute video for next week.
He just wakes up the next day like nothing happened.
Because I can.
Megaforce, an elite compact fighting unit armed with the most sophisticated weapons ever seen on a movie screen. The mission, to preserve freedom and justice and battle the forces of evil.
The good guys always win, even in the 80s.
Megaforce.